Good morning, witches. Welcome back to Pagan Pathways with Jessica. This morning we're going to be doing a project using these 3D wire frames. Dollar Tree has both sizes and we need a 10-inch and the 14-inch, and you will need both packs. The project we're doing is an all-seeing eye dream catcher that I seen on Pinterest, and I'm going to give you my take. How cool is that? Now, we're going to separate these, and we'll take one 10-inch and two of the 14-inch wire frames. Now, in my pack, one of them was busted, but don't throw that away if you get one too, because you can use it for a different project. We won't be using it for this project today, but we will be able to use it. Now, all of those wire frames are not exactly the same size, and that's okay. Just find the two that are the closest in size. You won't be able to tell once we have them wrapped. I'm just moving all the packages out of the way, as you can see. So they have little hooks on them, and we're going to need something to get those off. So give me a second, and I'll be right back with a pair of wire cutters. Alright, here we are. It's really easy to get these off. You just take the wire cutters, and if you don't have wire cutters, you could use something to bend it back and forth until it does break off. But with the wire cutters, it came off extremely easy. So now we're going to do all three. Alright, this is the Dollar Tree twine, and I'm going to wrap the small one in it. This is a long process, but it does work out in the end, and it makes it look very nice, at least I think. You can use whatever you have on hand. You could even use the yarn. Now we're just going to tie it in a double knot really tight so that we can go ahead and wrap it. I don't know if you can hear the rain in the background, but it's been raining for a week straight. I really need the sun to shine. Alright, here we go. Just wrapping it, and I'll be back to show you when it's all finished. Alright, here we are. It's all done into the end. I'm going to wrap on over the top of the other one, and then I'm going to tie it into a double knot to keep it tight and into place. You could use glue, but I did not use glue on the small twine. I'm just trying to show you here that you want to wrap over where you had started before. Now I can't find my scissors, which I'm not sure why, so I just dig out them wire cutters and give it a snip. I'm just not very organized, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to fold it under, run it through, and then fold it over under again, and pull it really tight. Alright, here we are, snipping it off, all done. Again, using wire cutters, because of course I don't know where my scissors are. I'm not sure why I didn't get up and look for them, but folks, all I can tell you is I'm a real life person, and sometimes I make big mistakes too. Anyway, here we go. We're going to get out that big skein of the twine. That's just a bigger jute rope, and I'm going to use it for the bigger ones. You can stick with the Dollar Tree twine if you want to. You know, this is your project and you can do it how you want. You could even use yarn if you want. Dollar Tree does sell yarn, so that's another option. That roll of twine right there, it did come from the Dollar Tree, and it's probably enough to do all three, so it would just cost you $1 if you stuck with that one. Now I'm just going to get this started, and then I'll be back to show you how it looks when it's all finished. Alright, here we are. I just put in a double knot with my junk scissors. I still don't know where my good ones are, but at least I got up and found a pair. Anyway, so I'm just gonna move this around and see how I like it and adjust it. I hope when you guys make yours, you'll post a picture so I can see it. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of my future videos. Alright, we're going to do the inside, and we're going to use the teal color yarn. I really like it. Plus, I thought it looked good for an eye color. Here we're going to wrap up the yarn into a ball, a smaller one, so that it's easier to handle when we're trying to create the web on the inside of the dream catcher. You're just going to double knot it here to get it started. Cut off the excess. And now you're going to go to the side. You're going to fold it under and try to get it as tight as you can. You're going to try to pop that through, and look, I just made a big mess. You'll see I do that through the entire thing. Making the web isn't quite as easy with yarn, but it does work, so just bear with me. I wanted to do this project 100% Dollar Tree products, which I did, all except for the large jute twine. However, I didn't just go buy that, I did already have it on hand. If I didn't, I would have used the smaller jute twine. So you can definitely make this 100% a Dollar Tree product. And I think it's like $8 total to make it if you use all Dollar Tree products. Alright, here we are. I'm just trying to finish it off, and as you'll see, I do make a lot of mistakes, and then I just go back and fix it, and you can view all that. Now that that's all done, we're going to take some of that and wrap around the top just to give it a nice pretty frame almost, but I don't want it close together because I want the twine to show through. Alright, I get that all done, and then I'm going to double knot it. Now I'm going to go back and fix all those mistakes that I was telling you about. And then this was a big mistake. I tried to do one in the middle, and I definitely didn't like that. So here I go back in, retying stuff just to tighten it up and make it look a little better. Whew, now that that webbing's all done, we're going to put it together and then tie the sides. Here we're just adjusting it to try to make sure that the top and bottom's even and that the sides are even so that it looks nice. Now I'm going to use the gray yarn to tie the sides and then wind it around. Here I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to hold it in place while I try to tie it so it'll stay in place. I do end up calling my husband who comes and helps. If you don't have somebody who could help you, you could use a binder clips or something on the side. See, every time I tried to lift it up to do it, they kept moving. So it is a little bit hard, but not so hard we can't accomplish it. Oh, there's my husband's hand to hold it down into place while I tied that side, and then he has to help adjust it so I can tie this side. I just wanted to make sure that everything would stay in line. Now I'm going to tie the top and bottom of the eyeball so that it'll stay right where I want it to be and hopefully be even at the end. Alright, now that everything is tied together, I am just going to line both sides to make it more sturdy and to make sure it stays together. When I'm all finished, I do double knot that. As I said, everything should be double knotted so that it doesn't come undone. So here we go, we're double knotting the start, and then we're doing that side again, just wrapping it around just like I said on the other side. Much more sturdy. Alright, so to do that with the eyeball, I want to use the white so it shows through, and I'm just going to do a little portion of the bottom and the top with the white and wrap it. It's not loosely, but farther apart so the twine and the blue, or I'm sorry, the teal show through. So we're going to do that, like I said, to both the top and the bottom to add stability and make sure that it doesn't come apart. Here I am just trying to tie the double knot, and I think in this part I actually missed a little bit, so I had to go back in and add just a little more so that it was even. I was turning it over to make sure that when you're looking at it from the front side that it does look nice and even. You have to excuse me, my sinuses are driving me crazy from all the rain. It does sound nice and relaxing though. So now we're going to do the same thing to the bottom here. I really did enjoy this project. It did take a while. It was a long process. And as I had said in one of my other videos previously, I don't pre-make these. I make them with you on video. So sometimes that is a little difficult. So the next thing we're going to do is cut some yarn, the white, the teal, and the gray, to hang from the bottom of the dream catcher. Now like I said before, you can choose whatever colors you would like. You can definitely do this any way you want. If you notice on the Pinterest one, it had stuff in the top and the bottom, and I did not do that, but you could. You literally can make this any way that you want to. So here I'm just showing you how to measure out the yarn, and the middle strands will be the teal, and those will be the longest, although if you notice I did make them just a little too long. The white will be next, and then the gray. I have 15 of the teal, 20 for each side of the white, and 10 for each side of the gray. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You're going to do it with a lark's head knot, which you fold the two pieces in half, lift one up, and then put the legs through and pull it tight. Really simple knot. And if you notice, I put one, what I tried to make directly in the middle, and then I go back and forth, one on each side. And then of course when the teal's done, you can do a whole side and then go do the other side. Here it is completed, and I'm just going to cut it off at a V on each side because that's how I wanted it. Now you could cut it straight off if you want and have it all the same length. Oops, and look, I missed a piece, but I wanted it like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this project as much as I enjoyed doing it. Let me clean up my scraps. Oh, and by the way, those black scissors are the best scissors I've ever owned. They were in the sewing section at Walmart. They're for fabric only, and I only cut fabric with them. But here it is, all done, except for the top, which I'm going to show you how to put a hanger on it with the twine. You can do it that way. At the end of the video, I show you I have it hanging up without a hanger, but feel free to do it how you like. Again, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and if you want, you could share the video with other people who you might think would enjoy it. Alright, witches, I'm so glad you joined me today for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll talk soon.